classes. We are working on object-oriented languages, so classes must be available. Classes and object is a two main aspect of object-oriented classes. Okay, classes is like a template. Object is the instance of classes. How we can say which is the class, which is the object? Okay, it's a normal example for every time. Okay, we can go with computer. You can say as a class. Okay, computer must have a keyboard. Must be, maybe laptop means it does not have a mouse. Otherwise, we can add a computer means have a CPU, it have a RAM, and RAM size, it has a display inch size, it's a LED or it's a volt monitor. So that is we can design as a class. But whatever they want, that is they will mention in the whatever they want, that only they will pick. Okay, they want whatever function they want call, whatever parameters they want assign, that is they will assign and create a one object for them. So we can computer is a class. It's a HP is a object. So HP they want to take a LED or they can take volt monitor. That is they design. So whatever they function they want, they will call from that class. Whatever the operation will happen, then the results that they will take. Okay, like this, if HP is the object of a computer, so HP having a keyboard, they have a mouse, maybe they have a LED, they have 4 GB RAM. Okay, they have option, maybe they go with 4 GB RAM, they have go with 512 GB. So likewise, so class, it has a structure of templates. It has more than multiple classes, more than multiple methods, parameters, everything will available in the classes. So whatever instance we create for the class, whatever we need inside the class, that is only we will access. We don't need to access everything inside the class. Okay, whatever we need, that is only we will access. Okay, we can say it's a public class computer. Public, right? It's the access modifier. Okay, public is the access modifier. We have a 4 type of access modifier: public, private, protected, and internal. So public, if you define your class as a public, you can access anywhere. Okay, inside the project you can access anywhere in the same classes just using the name, or if you want to access in some other namespace, you need to mention namespace dot with the class name. You can access the inside the class whatever method you created as a public, that is you can access in anywhere inside the project. Okay, that is you can say access modifier. If you check, if you give an access modifier as a private, you can access inside the inside the classes. You are unable to access the same class in outside another class also. You won't be able to access if it is private. If it is a protected, you can access inside the project. It is okay, but you are unable to access in outside the project. Outside the namespace. So internal, you are using with the same assembly, it will work. If you go with some other assembly, it won't work. When will assembly will create means you create a one project, you can convert as an assembly, you can build into the another project, and you can use it same project in some other project. That is we can do. That is we can call as a DLL. We can say another what is it called library. Okay. If it is internal, it will work like inside the same assembly only. Okay. Second one, that is name called constructor. Constructor name must be a class name. We don't have any other name. If it is we design some other name, that is won't be a constructor. Constructor must be a class name. Maybe it has a parameter or does not have a parameter. If you have a parameter, you want to declare above already whatever the parameter you have, you can assign the value inside the constructor, or you want to call some method while installation of a class. Okay. Do you have any experience working in any application, front-end application?
No.
Okay. Simply I can say now. Now you are seeing one project, one application. Okay. You are seeing on IRTC website. You are already see it, right?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So while while you are clicking the website itself, it will loading with every logo. Okay, everything will perfectly open with you want to enter username password. Okay, so what mean while you're running the website, it will go into click the page load. From the page load itself, it will running the everything first, then only it will come to the your visible, your UA. Okay. So likewise, whatever want while initialing the class itself, you want to assign or you want to calculate, you want to do something, everything need to run first itself. You can use constructor. Inside constructor, you can call every functions. Details is the method. Whatever input we want to pass. Okay, it is a void, so I am going to definitely display some values. Otherwise, it will have some data type. I want to return the data type. Here I given right line with you can see the inside the bracket I can given 0, 1, 2, right? Based on that, whatever name value I can given order, same order it will assign the same inside the bracket. It is a 0, the first parameter going to assign that. If it is a 1, RAM size going to assign the 1, or hard disk size going to assign the second one. Okay. So third, so fourth one you can say it's a property. So we will directly initialize the one variable, right? That is just we assign the variable. It's a string. It's a name. That is a normally declared. So if you want to assign as a property, okay, because if you go with some project, if you are going to working with project using C#, maximum they will tell you to create variable as in a property. They won't create like a just whatever they want, just create public variable name, string variable name. No, they will use only property using with get or set. Get using for whatever value you want to get from that variable. That time if you are assigning one property to some other variable, if you in that time just putting the breakpoint, if you press F11 it will come to the property, assigning get it will work, then it will return to the value. If you want assigning some value, that value will calling that same property function, it will assign to that value to the particular property, then it will return the property name. Here I am creating a public class inside. I'm calling public class in another class. Okay, it's a public and I'm calling in some other classes. I'm just creating object for the classes. I'm just calling that method. Okay, so now it's displaying the whatever value we given. Okay, maybe if it is a private, here itself it's showing error now. I'll show. I'm assigning the class as a private. Here you see they're showing a error. Computer is inaccessible to it do in a production now. So it's a private, so we are unable to access. So I go with the protected. Okay. We can use internal. We can use in inside the namespace. It will work. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So assigning a property. Yeah, now we have check the breakpoint that we have done. Okay. Option setting. You want to enable the property evaluation implicit function first. Now you assign and getting the value. So once you type PROP and you can press double time tap, it automatically assign the value. If you want to just change the name and data type, okay, then it will automatically will come. Just you want to change the name and data type, then it will get. You can assign the value. If you press from F11, it will go to move on.